Hey guys, so I am making this video because I've spent the last probably 2 months debating on whether or not I should take out my Mirena IUD by myself. I've read a lot of blogs and watched a lot of videos, and I felt like a lot of the videos didn't really touch on how they actually removed it. I did read a lot of articles. I read doctors' articles. I watched videos that doctors did just to make sure that I had an understanding of what I was going to be doing. Now, I didn't just pull it out because I wanted it out. I had noticed a lot of just random cramping all the time for no reason. That I'm just outrageously cranky all the time. Just mood swings. Like, don't even recognize who I am anymore type mood swings. Just random cramping. And a lot of discomfort in my uterine area, if that makes any sense. A lot of pressure. I'd start to feel it when I was sitting down. TMI, also could feel it during relations, and I just wasn't really comfortable with it anymore, and I've had it in for about 3 years now. Tonight was kind of the last straw. It was just really painful, and I finally decided to go ahead and pull it out. So I read a little bit more articles, and I was really scared. Like, I'm pulling this thing out of my insides, so I was really scared. But it was relatively easy to be put in. For me, it was really painful. Really, really painful when I put it in. Like, I was out of commission for like 4 days because it hurt so bad. But I've also never had a kid before, so that was another reason why I think it hurt so bad. It was just like this long thing. It really hurt. It just really hurt. So, all the articles and videos that I watched said that it wasn't painful taking it out. That it felt kind of just like a little pinch. So what I did, washed my hands really well. Please make sure you wash your hands. You are going to be touching your insides. So wash your hands really well, antibacterial hand soap. I got in the froggy position, like squatting. That was what made the strings most accessible, and they're really slippery. So make sure your hands are relatively dry. I just kind of fished around for a little bit, found the strings, tried to straighten them out. They were really coiled up towards my cervix, uncoiled them, and I was just like, okay, you can do this. It's no big deal. You're doing the exact same. And that's another thing, like, a lot of people were like, no, don't do that. That's so dangerous. Okay, but the doctors are going to do the exact same thing, but for $400. Like, they're just going to lay you back, open you up, and pull it out. Why not do it yourself for free? So, got in the froggy position, fished around for it. I used my left hand, which I'm right-handed, so I thought that was weird, but I felt like I could reach it better with my left. So I used my middle finger and my pointer finger, and I latched it like this. And if you don't know what it looks like, this is what it looks like. These strings are kind of just coiled up like that. So I use these two fingers, and it kind of just like sits in your uterus like this, I think. And use these fingers. I grabbed onto only one string. I couldn't reach this string. Grabbed on just like that, and I slipped a little bit. So I pushed like I had to go to the bathroom to make it come down a little bit, and I grabbed it again, and I wrapped like that, and just pulled it right out. And it came out so, and yes, I did wash this, so I'm not gross touching it. It came out really easily. Really easily. Like, I barely even had to pull on it, but pull pretty slowly. I did get a little bit of cramping, but nothing compared to what it was like getting put in. Cramped a little bit. I was kind of like, wow, I can't believe I actually did that myself, but I'm also really confused about how this thing released hormones in my body that didn't let me get pregnant for 5 years. That's just really strange to me. It's not like a little tea. But yeah, so sits in it like this, clamp on like this. I did a little wraparound. You don't have to do that. I just did it for extra grip. Just grab it. I mean, like, if you can get your thumb, see, I have a really small thumb, so I couldn't reach using my thumb. I had to use my 2 longer fingers. But whatever you can do, whether you can grab it on. I also bought a pair of tweezers, just in case I was going to need extra grip to grab it. I actually couldn't figure out how to get the tweezers in there with my fingers. It just wasn't working, so I was like, no, I need to figure out how to do this with my fingers. Yeah, it's just really easy, and these are really flexible. They're gonna fold up. You know, if you do feel any resistance or tug or anything, or if it's just really excruciating pain, stop. Go to the doctor. But mine, it just really came out. So it just, let's see if I can hold it. It just came out right like that. I mean, they put it in like this, so when they pull it out, it comes out the exact same way than when we pull it out. So definitely, you know, I've gotten my checkups. Everything's been good. So I was not scared of perforating my uterus. This is like, no, there's no way it's gonna perforate, because especially if the doctors, how are the doctors gonna know if it's gonna perforate your uterus any more than you are? They're not looking inside of you, they're just looking at the strings. So don't be scared. I mean, I was nervous. I wasn't really scared. I didn't want to like chicken out halfway through it. But yeah, that's how I did it. I just used these 2 fingers, grabbed it, wrapped, and pulled. You guys can comment below, ask me some questions, that's fine. This little sucker caused me way too much problems. It's so little. Like, I have little hands. That is very little. So, yes, it was very easy. Just make sure you get a good grip on it, whether you need to use gloves, tweezers, needle nose pliers, whatever you need to use, make sure you have a good grip. I asked my fiance to pull it out, and he told me no, so I had to do it by myself. But if you can, grab somebody to help you. But this little thing, I feel much better. The minute I pulled it out, I feel so much better. It's like a relief. It's like a breath of fresh air kind of thing. But yeah, that's how I pulled out my Mirena IUD after 3 years. Good luck.